The Russians just put forward what appears to be one of the most sophisticated air defense programs ever, guys, because we still don't know, apparently, what the hell happened. All we know is the planes went boom. We never detected it, and we are saturating the skies with our, AWACS, the radars, we're RC-135s. We are looking for everything. And they just sort of appear and boom. We still don't know what happened. The Russians do. Why? Because the Russians have been studying us, and they came up with the solution. Now, let's just think about this, Garland, what it means. So the MiG-29s are going boom. Well, wait till those Su-24s with the Storm Shadows start going boom, because they're going to go boom too. Because the storm, they have to come in a little bit closer, and they're going to get hit. So the Russians have basically nullified the Ukrainian Air Force. And those F-16s we want to send them, don't even bother, guys, because they won't even get off the ground. But that's not it. The sophistication of this is not just F-35s, Garland. AWACS, RC-135s, every drone we have out there. If this system is what it appears to be, the Russians have just guaranteed air supremacy in the next conflict, because we won't be able to get the most powerful aspect of our military, the one that gives us that technological advantage, off the ground. We will take things off, we will fly them into battle, and they will disappear, and we won't even understand how it happened. We don't know how the Russians are detecting these airplanes. This is about, if Russia fields this system, they have achieved air supremacy. Now, here's the question that we don't know, but how is this against cruise missiles? How is this against, ballistic missiles? Is this a system that can take out a hypersonic missile? We don't know. But what I can say is this. The Russian defense industry is one of the most sophisticated defense industries out there. They always were. During Soviet times, they had the greatest minds. We intercepted some gyros, guidance systems. In fact, I have one up here as a souvenir. It's been demilitarized, so I'm not violating any laws. They came out of a Soviet submarine launched ballistic missile, and it's a gyro that when we got it, we cut it open. The level of engineering into this, it was all done by hand. And we evaluated, and they brought it, because even the Americans are just sitting there going, we don't know what the hell this is. Well, they brought in some dude that had been part of the Apollo program. And he sat there and he said, yeah, this is the gyro that got us to the moon. This is what we used to do. We can't do it anymore. That's amazing. It's like the battleships. When we built the battleships in World War II and we mothballed them, when we brought them out, we had to look at the armor and start doing some repairs. And the steel that we used in the battleships, we can't make anymore. We don't know how. We lost that skill set. We've forgotten these things, but the Russians did that. But you're looking at it and you realize that this is coming out of a factory that has a retaining wall that's leaning in, and there's, grass growing on the roof, and you're looking at it and you go, they can't produce. They produce the finest military equipment in the world, and their research and development guys are pure genius, and they never lost it. They're there now. And here's the kicker. They don't do it for profit.
Right.
They do it to serve their nation. So when their nation says, we got a whole bunch of airplanes that are causing us problems, and we got to shoot them down now, they sit down there and they design a weapon